Hey everyone, and welcome to a deep dive into trending health products, what's hot, what's not, and what you need to know.
We're going to be exploring what people are buying, what's making waves, and maybe even uncover a few hidden gems you haven't heard of yet.
No, for this deep dive, we've got a recent episode of the NewGenBox podcast. Those guys always have their finger on the pulse of what's selling online.
Yeah, they broke down the most popular products on Amazon and ClickBank, always a good indicator of what consumers are actually spending their money on.
And we also dug into a bunch of best of lists from various health and wellness publications just to get a well-rounded view of the market.
So whether you're just curious about the latest trends or you're looking for some inspiration for your own health journey or, hey, maybe even some business ideas, we've got you covered.
So let's jump right in Amazon first.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about Amazon and health products, you kind of expect it to be all protein powder and fitness trackers, right?
Right, all the usual suspects.
But the NewGenBox podcast revealed some pretty interesting surprises.
Oh, yeah, they did. Like, for example, the #1 product is a luxury face cream.
Estee Lauder.
Estee Lauder, Revitalizing Supreme plus Moisturizer. The Youth Power Creme or something like that.
Yeah.
Not exactly what you picture when you think of like Amazon's massive warehouse full of, everything under the sun.
Definitely not. I mean, I kind of associate Estee Lauder with like, a fancy department store experience, soft lighting, maybe a harp playing in the
Oh,
background.
exactly. But there is a top seller on Amazon, which tells us something I think really interesting about consumer behavior. People are willing to invest in products that promise to combat the visible signs of aging. Makes sense though, right?
It does. I mean, we are living longer, staying active longer. Of course, we want to look and feel our best while we're doing it.
Exactly. It's not just about living longer. It's about living well, feeling confident in your own skin.
Absolutely. Okay, speaking of feeling good and looking good, no surprises here, but the Apple Watch Series 10 also made the Amazon top 3.
I mean, are we even surprised at this point?
The Apple Watch is like the health tracking device, right?
Yeah, it's become synonymous with it. I feel like everyone I know either has one or is constantly dropping hints about wanting one.
Right. But there's a reason for its popularity. It's not just a stylish accessory. I mean, it's packed with features that help you track everything from your heart rate to your sleep patterns to like how many steps you take or whatever.
Plus, if you're already, plugged into the Apple ecosystem, it's just so seamless to use. Seamless integration is key, I think.
Totally. It's all about removing those barriers, making it effortless to incorporate these healthy habits into your life.
Right, like you don't want to be fighting your tech just to, track your steps. It should just work.
Exactly. Okay, ready for a curveball. The third product in Amazon's top 3 is leggings.
Wait, leggings?
Leggings, specifically these Sinophant High-Waisted Leggings. And people are raving about them. Comfort, durability, and wait for it, pocket.
Okay, pockets, I'm sold. But what's really interesting to me is how this speaks to the whole athleisure trend. Like, these leggings aren't just for the gym anymore. They're designed to be worn all day long, from yoga class to running errands to lounging at home.
Exactly. It reflects a shift in our lifestyle. We're prioritizing comfort and versatility. We want clothes that can keep up with our busy lives.
Totally. Okay, so we've got luxury skincare, a high-tech smartwatch, and the humble legging dominating Amazon's health and wellness category. What about ClickBank? What kind of trends are we seeing in the digital product space?
Yeah, because ClickBank is a whole different ballgame, right? Digital products, affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
So we're talking less about physical stuff and more about information and knowledge.
Exactly. And currently, the top-selling product on ClickBank is something called Mitolyn.
Mitolyn, okay.
It's a weight loss program. They have this whole tagline about, like, unlocking your metabolic power. Very catchy.
I've seen those ads everywhere. It seems like every week there's a new miracle product promising to melt away fat effortlessly.
Right. And that's where things get interesting, because we have to be wary of exaggerated claims in the weight loss industry, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Buyer beware and all that.
Definitely. But Mitolyn's success, they're boasting an 85% commission rate for affiliates, and an average sale price of $150 tells us there's a huge AP demand for weight loss solutions, even if some of the promises might be a little, over the top.
It makes you think, doesn't it? What is it about these products that people are so drawn to? I mean, what does it say about our society's obsession with weight loss? It's fascinating.
It really is. Okay, so next up on the ClickBank charts, we have Biofit. It's a probiotic supplement that's been consistently popular for a while now. Seems to have some staying power.
Probiotics, interesting. I feel like that whole gut health thing is really having a moment right now.
Oh, totally. And there's actually a growing body of research to support it. The gut microbiome, all those trillions of bacteria living in our digestive system, it turns out they play a much bigger role in our overall health than we ever realized.
Right. Like it affects everything.
Yeah.
Digestion, immunity, even mental health.
Exactly. And Biofit claims to promote weight loss by improving gut health and boosting metabolism. Definitely an area worth exploring further, but remember, it's always best to consult with your doctor before starting any new supplement regimen.
Always good advice. Okay, and last but not least on the ClickBank list, we have Pelvic Floor Strong.
Pelvic Floor Strong.
This one's interesting because, unlike the other products we've talked about, which have pretty broad appeal, this one is very niche. It's specifically targeted at women who are experiencing issues like incontinence or postpartum recovery challenges.
Yeah, which is so important because those are issues that are often, stigmatized and not talked about openly.
Exactly. So it's great to see a product addressing these concerns head on and, offering women accessible and effective solutions. And it seems to be resonating with people.
It is. And what I find really interesting about Pelvic Floor Strong is that it focuses on exercises and education. It's about empowering women to take control of their pelvic health in a way that's not invasive and holistic.
So we've covered quite a range of products already, from luxury skincare and high-tech wearables to weight loss programs and specialized solutions for women's health.
It's a pretty diverse landscape, and this is just a snapshot, really. The world of health and wellness is constantly evolving.
Constantly. So what does it all mean? What can we take away from these trends? What are they telling us about, the state of the health and wellness market?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And that's what we're going to unpack in the next part of our deep dive.
Okay, so we've seen what's trending on these, big platforms like Amazon and ClickBank. But let's zoom out a bit and look at some of those best of lists we pulled from, various publications.
Yeah, those are always interesting because they offer kind of a curated perspective, right? Like, what are the experts and industry insiders considering to be the, top-notch products in different categories?
Right. It's like getting a peek behind the curtain of the health and wellness world.
Exactly. And one thing that really stood out to me was how often that Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Plus Moisturizer popped up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't just on Amazon's bestseller list, but also on several best skin tightening creams. Lists from, reputable publications.
Wow. So it seems like that cream is really hitting a sweet spot, combining that luxury feel with the promise of visible results.
Totally. And it speaks to a larger trend. I think this increasing demand for anti-aging skincare that goes beyond just basic hydration.
It's like people are looking for skincare that can deliver both immediate and long-term benefits.
Absolutely. And one ingredient that kept popping up on these lists, you probably heard of it, retinol.
Oh, yeah, retinol. I've heard that's like the holy grail of anti-aging.
It's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
For good reason, though. It's a form of vitamin A that's been clinically proven to stimulate collagen production, reduce wrinkles, and even out skin tone.
So it's not just hype, there's actual science behind it.
Exactly. And it's one of those ingredients that dermatologists have been recommending for years, but it's really gaining mainstream popularity now.
Okay, so retinol is definitely one to watch. What about the best smartwatches list? Anything beyond the usual suspects, like, the Apple Watch?
Of course, the Apple Watch was featured prominently, but I was actually particularly intrigued by the rise of these specialized smartwatches designed specifically for fitness enthusiasts.
Oh, interesting. So like supercharged fitness trackers.
Exactly. They go way beyond basic step counting and heart rate monitoring. They're offering advanced metrics like VO2 max, which measures your cardiovascular fitness recovery time, even sleep stage analysis.
Wow, that's impressive. It's like having a personal trainer on your wrist.
Right. And some of them even come with built-in GPS for accurate tracking of outdoor workouts. They're really catering to people who are serious about their fitness.
It's amazing how technology is evolving to provide more personalized and detailed health insights.
It really is. And speaking of personalized insights, we can't forget about the Humble legging. Several publications highlighted those Sinophant leggings we talked about earlier.
Oh, yeah, with the pockets.
Yes. They were praising their comfort, durability, and of course those all-important pockets.
Pockets for the win. But it's interesting how something as simple as a well-designed legging can generate so much buzz.
It speaks to the power of combining functionality with style, I think. Like, these leggings aren't just for the gym anymore. They're versatile enough to be worn all day long, which, aligns perfectly with that whole athleisure trend we discussed earlier.
Right, totally. Okay, so we've covered skincare, smartwatches, and leggings. What other insights can we glean from these best of lists?
One recurring theme I noticed across several categories was a focus on sustainability and ethical sourcing.
Oh, that's great to hear. It's encouraging to see that consumers are becoming more conscious of the environmental and social impact of the products they buy.
Absolutely. And this trend is particularly prominent in the health and wellness space, I think. People are looking for products made with natural organic ingredients, and they want to support brands that prioritize ethical practices.
It's a win-win situation, right? Consumers get high-quality, ethically produced products, and brands gain the trust and loyalty of their customers.
Exactly. So as we delve deeper into these trends, it's clear that the health and wellness market is evolving beyond simply offering products that work. Yeah. It's about aligning with consumer values and addressing this growing demand for transparency and sustainability.
Okay, so we've seen what's trending on those big platforms like Amazon and ClickBank, and we've gotten a glimpse into what the experts and industry insiders consider to be the best of the best.
Right, we've got a pretty good lay of the land now.
We do, but now let's try to connect the dots. What do these trends tell us about the future of health and wellness? Where are we headed?
That's the big question, isn't it? What can we extrapolate from these current trends to get a sense of what's coming next?
Exactly.
Well, one thing that really jumps out at me is the increasing emphasis on personalization. We're seeing it in everything from skincare to smartwatches to digital programs.
Yeah, it's like that one-size-fits-all approach is becoming a thing of the past.
Exactly. And I think this trend is only going to accelerate as technology advances. Imagine a world where your health and wellness recommendations are tailored specifically to your unique genetic makeup, your lifestyle, your health goals.
Wow, that's next level. No more generic diet or exercise plans.
Precisely. Advances in genetic testing, data analysis, and artificial intelligence are making it possible to create these highly personalized health and wellness plans.
So instead of following some generic diet or exercise program, you'd have recommendations specifically designed for you based on your individual needs and predispositions.
Exactly. It's about moving away from a reactive approach to health and towards a more proactive and preventative model.
That's incredible. What other trends do you see on the horizon?
Well, another area I'm particularly excited about is the growing intersection of technology and wellness. We're already seeing this with smartwatches and fitness trackers, but I think we're just scratching the surface of what's possible.
Oh, I totally agree. Technology has the potential to completely revolutionize how we approach our health and wellness.
Absolutely. Imagine virtual reality experiences that can help reduce stress and anxiety, or augmented reality apps that can guide you through personalized workouts right in your living room.
That sounds amazing. I can see how technology can make health and wellness more accessible and engaging for people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And beyond VR and AR, we're also seeing the emergence of wearable sensors that can track a wide range of biometrics, from heart rate variability to sleep patterns to, all sorts of things.
Wow, it's like having a personal health monitor with you at all times.
Precisely. And all this data can be used to provide real-time feedback and personalized recommendations, empowering individuals to really take control of their health.
So technology is not just about tracking our health, it's about using that data to actually optimize our well-being.
Exactly. And I think we'll see even more innovative applications of technology in the health and wellness space in the years to come.
This is all so fascinating. I'm starting to feel like we're living in a science fiction novel.
I know, right? The future of health and wellness is just brimming with possibilities, and who knows what other groundbreaking discoveries are waiting for us just around the corner.
Speaking of discoveries, let's shift gears a bit and explore a recent development that's been generating a lot of buzz in the scientific community, a potential breakthrough in longevity research.
Ah, yes. The quest for a longer, healthier lifespan. It's captivated humans for centuries.
And it seems like we might actually be getting closer to unlocking some of the secrets of aging.
Indeed. Researchers have identified specific genes and pathways that play a role in aging, and they're actually developing interventions that could potentially slow down or even reverse the aging process.
Hold on, reverse aging, is that even possible?
Yeah, it's still early days, but the research is incredibly promising. Scientists are exploring a variety of approaches, from gene editing to senolytic drugs that target senescent cells, which are thought to contribute to aging.
Wow, this is mind-blowing. Imagine a world where we could significantly extend our healthy lifespans.
It's a tantalizing possibility, isn't it? But it also raises some, important ethical and societal questions. What would it mean for our healthcare systems, our economies, our understanding of life and death?
Those are profound questions indeed. It seems like we're on the cusp of a whole new era in human health and longevity, and it's both exciting and a little bit daunting.
I agree. It's a time of great promise and great responsibility.
Yeah.
We need to approach these advancements with careful consideration, ensuring that they benefit humanity as a whole.
Well said. So, as we wrap up this part of our exploration of current and future trends in health and wellness, it's clear that we're living in a time of just unprecedented innovation and discovery.
And the choices we make today will shape the future of health and well-being for generations to come.
It's a powerful reminder that we all have a role to play in shaping a healthier, more vibrant future for ourselves and for humanity.
Indeed. So as we move into the final part of our deep dive,
Right.
let's keep this in mind. We're not just observers. We're active participants in this incredible journey of health and wellness.
You know, it's amazing to think about how much the health and wellness landscape has changed, even in the last few years. It's crazy.
I know, right? We've gone from like basic calorie counting and aerobics classes to, you know, personalized gene therapies and AI-powered wellness coaches.
It's mind-blowing.
It really is.
Right.
But you know what I find interesting? Amidst all this like groundbreaking innovation, some of the most effective approaches to well-being are still those simple, timeless practices that we often overlook.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like getting enough sleep, moving our bodies, eating nourishing foods, managing stress.
Exactly. Those foundational practices that are accessible to everyone, regardless of their budget or access to the latest, tech gadgets.
It's like they're the bedrock of a healthy life.
Absolutely. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of all these new discoveries and cutting-edge products, but we can't forget the importance of building that solid foundation for well-being.
It's like building a house. You need a strong foundation before you can add all the fancy bells and whistles.
Perfect analogy. And that foundation is built on self-awareness, self-care, and a deep understanding of your own, unique needs.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of trending health products, I want to encourage you listening to take a moment to reflect on your own well-being journey.
Yeah, where are you at? What are your strengths? What areas could use a little more attention? And most importantly, what small steps can you take today to nourish your body, mind, and spirit?
It's a lifelong journey for sure, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach.
Nope. But by staying curious, staying informed, and staying committed to our own well-being, we can all navigate this, ever-evolving landscape and create a healthier, more vibrant life for ourselves.
Well said. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of health and wellness.
It's been a pleasure exploring these fascinating trends with you.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay well.